Hey everyone! Welcome to Top 12 Odyssey, where we count down the world's most compelling, quirky, and jaw-dropping topics. Today, we'll be counting down the top 12 most dangerous cities in the United States. Beyond bustling downtowns and quiet suburbs, some communities face tough challenges, including higher crime rates. Each city has its own struggles, but it's important to get the full picture and understand the communities themselves. So, let's explore the 12 most dangerous cities in the United States, ranked by violent crime rate. Landing at number 12 on our list is Cleveland, Ohio. A major city on the shores of Lake Erie, Cleveland presents a complex picture when it comes to safety and security. Known for its vibrant culture, passionate sports fans, and world-class institutions, Cleveland offers a lot to its residents and visitors alike. However, Cleveland faces a significant challenge with a violent crime rate of approximately 1,517 incidents per 100,000 residents. The decline of manufacturing, once the backbone of Cleveland's economy, left deep economic scars across the city. This decline resulted in lost jobs for many families, a considerable population decline as people sought opportunities elsewhere, and struggling neighborhoods that have been grappling with poverty and neglect for decades. The lack of resources and opportunities left many families behind, unfortunately fueling cycles of crime and despair. But despite these challenges, Cleveland's spirit is undeniably resilient. Cleveland's fight for a safer and more prosperous future is an ongoing journey. And now, we arrive at number 11. It's Stockton, California, a city with a complex narrative. Stockton's violent crime rate is alarmingly high, hovering around 1,590 incidents per 100,000 people. This paints a concerning picture of safety and security within the city. This elevated crime rate is largely driven by persistent gang activity and a pervasive drug trade that grips certain neighborhoods, creating a cycle of violence and instability. The 2008 financial crisis dealt a devastating blow to Stockton, leaving deep scars on its economy and community. The city buckled under the pressure, ultimately leading to a Chapter 9 bankruptcy filing, a stark indicator of its financial distress. Essential public services were drastically slashed, impacting everything from education to public safety. The economic downturn resulted in soaring unemployment rates, leaving many residents struggling to find work and provide for their families. This widespread economic hardship created an environment where gangs and illegal activities became, for some, an unfortunately tempting path. Yet, amidst these challenges, Stockton is also emerging as a model for anti-violence innovation and community-led change. Programs like Operation Ceasefire are actively working to reduce gun violence, are proving instrumental in helping Stockton heal and rebuild, brick by brick. Number 10 is Milwaukee, Wisconsin. With a violent crime rate of about 1,597 per 100,000, Milwaukee's struggles are rooted in deep segregation and concentrated poverty. Limited access to education, jobs, and healthcare creates cycles of disadvantage and fuels crime. High unemployment and easy access to firearms escalate violence. The city is using data-driven policing and community programs to address both immediate violence and long-term inequality. Organizations provide job training and positive outlets for youth. Milwaukee is working to heal the wounds of its past. Number 9 is Memphis, Tennessee. Despite its rich musical legacy, Memphis faces a violent crime rate of about 1,901 per 100,000. Gang violence and the drug trade are major issues, rooted in generational poverty. High poverty rates strain families and limit opportunities, fueling desperation. Community outreach and intervention programs are central to Memphis's response. Organizations like the Grizzlies Foundation mentor at-risk youth. Faith-based groups and non-profits work to rebuild hope and opportunity. Memphis's spirit drives its fight for change. Number 8 is Detroit, Michigan. Once a symbol of American industry, Detroit now faces a violent crime rate of about 2,179 per 100,000. The collapse of the auto industry led to job loss, population decline, and urban decay. Gang activity and poverty took root as public services struggled. Despite bankruptcy, Detroit is experiencing a grassroots revival. Downtown is resurging, and community groups are transforming neighborhoods. Urban farms, renovated homes, and safe spaces for kids are signs of hope. Detroit's grit is fueling its comeback. Number 7 is Little Rock, Arkansas. With a violent crime rate of about 1,634 per 100,000, the city's challenges are tied to the drug trade and gang activity. Poverty and limited opportunities make crime a persistent issue. Little Rock is focusing on police-community partnerships and youth outreach. Initiatives aim to build trust and provide alternatives for young people. The city recognizes that lasting change requires everyone's involvement. Little Rock is working to break the cycle. Number 6, Oakland, California. Oakland's violent crime rate is about 1,585 per 100,000, shaped by a history of gang violence and drug trade. Stark income inequality and high living costs add to the city's challenges. Frustration and marginalization fuel crime in some neighborhoods. Oakland invests in programs like ceasefire and restorative justice initiatives. Community-led safety efforts are gaining ground. The city's reformers are determined to create a safer future. Oakland's story is one of activism and hope. And now we arrive at number 5, St. Louis, Missouri, a city steeped in history, yet grappling with significant challenges in the present day. St. Louis faces a stark reality. It has one of the nation's highest violent crime rates, a statistic that demands attention and action. The numbers paint a concerning picture, with approximately 2,082 violent crimes reported per 100,000 residents. The roots of this crisis are complex, intertwined with factors like racial segregation and concentrated poverty. Gun violence is a major factor contributing to the high crime rate, leaving lasting scars on families and neighborhoods. The city's homicide rate remains stubbornly high. Despite these daunting challenges, the spirit of St. Louis endures. Grassroots organizations are leading the fight for change, working tirelessly to uplift their communities. They provide crucial mentorship programs, offer trauma counseling to those affected by violence, and create safe spaces for youth, offering them alternatives to the streets and a chance for a brighter future. The Gateway Arch, a symbol of westward expansion, now stands as a beacon of hope and opportunity for all who call St. Louis home. Number 4, Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore's violent crime rate is about 2,027 per 100,000, driven by the drug trade and decades of poverty. The heroin epidemic has fueled violence and addiction, leaving a legacy of trauma. Discriminatory policies and job loss have created cycles of disadvantage. Mistrust between police and residents complicates solutions. Community leaders run after-school programs, mediate conflicts, and support those in need. Their determination is rebuilding neighborhoods from the ground up. Baltimore's resilience is its true strength. Number 3 is Birmingham, Alabama. With a violent crime rate of about 1,911 per 100,000, Birmingham's struggles stem from concentrated poverty and limited opportunity. Gang activity and unemployment create a volatile mix. The city is transitioning from its industrial past, working to build a more inclusive economy. Local initiatives focus on mentorship, job training, and community support. Birmingham's legacy of fighting for change continues today. Its people are determined to create a safer future. Number 2 is Albuquerque, New Mexico. The city's violent crime rate is about 1,369 per 100,000, with rapid increases and high property crime. Drug addiction, especially meth and opioids, drives much of the crime. Economic challenges leave many residents vulnerable. Albuquerque is expanding addiction treatment and mental health services. The Community Safety Department sends social workers to non-violent calls. These innovative approaches address root causes, not just symptoms. Albuquerque is striving for a safer, healthier city. Number 1 is Monroe, Louisiana. Despite its small size, Monroe has the highest violent crime rate in the US, about 2,976 per 100,000. Extreme poverty and high unemployment are at the heart of the crisis. The drug trade and lack of legitimate jobs fuel violence. The city's resources are stretched thin, but the community is resilient. Churches, non-profits, and citizens support each other and create positive outlets for youth. Monroe's people are fighting to reclaim their city. Their strength in adversity is remarkable. So there you have it. 12 American cities, each with unique challenges and stories of resilience. These numbers reflect deep, complex problems, but also hope and determination. The people in these communities are more than statistics. They're fighting for safer, better futures. Many are working every day to build stronger neighborhoods. Which city surprised you most? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe to Top 12 Odyssey for more revealing countdowns. Peace out, Cub Scouts.